Got some notes.
All right, lay it on me.
Okay. So we were in the village of Prasto, um, by the Church of Malar, and we met King Daredil and his daughter Elisa, and they have a hunting competition going on. Um, the competition is to pick out the four greatest up-and-coming village warriors to go on a great hunt for the next month, which will last 28 days. We met an elder named Daryl Renali in the Church of the Malar. He's an older elf with a long gray beard and gray hair. He has some scratches underneath his eye. He claims to be a man of wisdom and faith. Been in the village for many years. He's missing four fingers. He doesn't tell anyone how it happened, but everyone knows that many years ago he was a member of the Great Hunt, and that was one of the only times that our village won the Great Hunt. Um, he gave us some advice about the Great Hunt. He told us to get past the haunted forest because it's really easy to get lost in there because it's always nighttime and there's dense fog. Let's see, and there's five other villages participating in the Great Hunt. Phaidon is the rival village that always wins. They kind of suck. We want to take them down. And let's see. Oh, sorry, Phaidon and Adley. Those are the two that always win. I think that's about all I got.
All right, yeah. Go ahead and give yourself a thing of inspiration for this session only. Yeah, basically, after that, we walked through the woods, got to the haunted forest, and
Right.
that's where we ended up. Real quick, Duma Thunder Smash. Go ahead and roll me 1d8 for your hit points.
I can't. Sorry, that was a throw.
It didn't show up. No, you gotta roll.
Yeah, you gotta roll in that box on the left.
Like in the chat.
I remember that.
There we go. And then your Constitution is 1, so we'll give you 4 points at 19.
Where do I add on inspiration? Oh, I see it. Never mind. It's a little button
Yeah,
on
it's
top.
where is it? Yeah, yep, that little button on top. Yep. Perfect. All right, so you have just awoken. You guys camped out, and you're looking right at the haunted forest just west of where you guys are right now. How would you like to proceed?
Would you pull up our map with our icons?
No, because after this point, you guys have no recollection of the map of
Were we like
anything
at the
past
border of
west.
the haunted forest? That's where I
Yeah,
kind of
we're like, I think it was like 50 to 100 feet away. Like you're looking at it, it looks really dark, and there's
And we're at a
fog.
stretch where like we need to hike through the haunted forest, but it's going to be the shortest distance of the haunted forest that we can manage, I think.
Yeah, yep, that's what. Yep.
Okay, so now we just trudge on through. Does that sound good?
Yeah, who was navigating the party?
I I want to say I was because I got some elf sight and stuff.
All right. And you guys have, I believe, your wagon and a bag of colding. And a horse. Who's holding the bag of colding?
It's in my notes. Does that mean I am?
I think all of us are just kind of holding on to it as a public note.
Yeah.
Right now, one raven skull not defeathered, and one elk, no skins. All right, perfect. All right, so as you guys enter the forest, you notice that the light has gone. Even as you look behind you, there is no light from where you entered. The forest is as black as night without the moon. There's suddenly a coolness to the air, and moisture is everywhere. A dense fog keeps it so you can barely see what's ahead of you. The ground has become soft and full of muck. The hair on your neck, on the back of your neck, is standing up. I want everybody to roll me an intelligence check. You go to your skills, and you can click on it there. If you are using dice, you can just roll it and tell me what it is. Ooh, that's not a good roll,
Okay.
Duma.
My intelligence is +0, so yeah.
That's sweet.
I got a 5.
Is that with your intelligence, Matt?
Yeah, it's +1, and I rolled a 4.
Okay. All right. So all of you, Buscemi got 11 as your high.
Why did it say advantage check? Oh, okay. So it must have been something we had from the last.
You got an effect for an advantage. Well, even with your advantage, you failed. So as you guys enter the haunted forest, Duma, you have a vision that only lasts for about 3 to 5 seconds, and what you see is your whole family lying on the ground, massacred, bloodied up and massacred. Oren, Patrick, same happens for you. You see, I believe you had 2 brothers,
Let
or
me look
maybe
it up.
you had some siblings.
Yep.
That were left there, and you see them lying dead, bloodied, and I'm talking just like straight up massacred. Buscemi, you see, not exactly sure what you see. You just get this feeling of death that's around you, almost like a demon, a sight of just a carnage. And Eurus, you see your sister at your shop, lying on the floor, dead, bloodied, and murdered. The vision lasts for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then it ends.
That's my vision.
Yeah, you see your sister dead by your shop floor, murdered.
These are all just visions, not real.
Just a vision. It's just a vision that you saw as you entered the forest.
Well, I've got 7 people in my family, so I am very distraught for a while.
Yeah, I can imagine that's not a good sight, especially with how close you are with your family. All right, who is navigating? We'll go. Now that you've seen
So we
that,
just see it and move on. Okay.
well, it depends. You guys can act however you want to act. But that's what you see.
I feel like we'd think it's real until we talk about it. Like, what the fuck, Duma? Do you see my dead siblings on the ground here?
I don't see yours, but I see mine.
Oh, that's fucked up.
It's a bad omen. Should we go back?
No, we gotta go through. It's the Great Hunt. Don't pussy out. Okay, let's keep going, I guess. I step over my dead brother's bodies.
Oh no, it's not in front of you. Think of it as like.
Well, I
almost
just
like
see it in front of me. I know it's not there, but
Yeah. No, I don't. I'm not saying it's like a mirage that's in front of you. It's like just a vision that kind of pops in your
Okay.
head, like a little movie that just happened for you, like a little
Gotcha.
image that popped in your head. Yeah, you're not gonna have to walk past your dead siblings.
I guess I'll ask. I'm very upset as well because I'm very close to my sister, and so I'll ask if are we worried that this is real, that has been a message, or that it's a threat, or they're playing with us.
Yeah, I think it's the haunted forest just kind of getting to us, honestly.
Guys, it's
I was
your
just gonna
nerves.
say we're pretty close.
It's just nerves.
I agree.
Okay. My family was worried about me dying, and now I am seeing them dead, and that's scary. But we are close to the forest, so that might just be it.
Yeah, you guys are actually in the forest at this moment. You guys are and if you guys look back to where you guys just entered the forest, all you see is blackness. You do not see where you've entered. You don't see the light on the other side. So you've entered and now you're in. And you look back and there's nothing back behind you. It is just darkness. You basically, it's like you've entered a whole, like a door to another portal. But yeah, if we're ready to move on, who is navigating? And if they are, go ahead and roll me a.
I got dark vision.
I think you all have dark. Yeah, all you had dark
Okay.
vision.
Maybe I'll do
I'm not
Yeah, you got
special here,
you got superior dark vision. So I think you can see up to 120 feet. 120 feet.
that. Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
should definitely.
Um, but yeah, go ahead and roll me a nature check. Is that nature check? Is that what we're using?
Okay.
I think it was.
Not survival.
Oh yeah, it was survival. I'm sorry. Yeah,
It's your call, God.
yeah, survival. Roll me a survival.
Oh shit! I clicked the wrong thing on my skills tab. I clicked the actual like text of wisdom. Of
Yeah, yeah. That is a wisdom?
which
You
one
got
should it?
0?
It should be wisdom. Okay.
I think so.
Oh god.
Oh Jesus. So as soon as you guys start to go, the ground becomes very, very, very soft, and your wagon almost immediately. I'm talking 5 feet from where you guys started. Your wagon sinks all the way up to the axle, stuck in muck, and you guys have to make a choice of either freeing your wagon or leaving your wagon behind.
Oh no, we're free in this somehow.
Yeah.
What?
Also, guys,
For
I
sure.
swear this mud wasn't here last time I went through this path. So sorry. Yeah, let's try to lift her out of there. But let's maybe tie some rope around it. Like I don't want to sink in the mud myself.
All right,
Good idea.
whoever's got the best strength, go ahead and give me a strength roll with advantage. You can click on the advantage button on the bottom that says the ADV, and then you can click on your strength button, and it should roll twice for you. Kind of like how Buscemi's was with the green 11. That's what advantage does.
I got a
It's not me.
+3.
+3.
Yeah, that's my strength.
I also have a +3.
I feel like we could both lift this wagon, honestly. But
Well, that's where the advantage comes in.
okay.
Yeah. So go ahead and
So we're tag teaming?
either one of you roll that strength roll with advantage. 17. As all of you guys are huddled around there, it takes you a couple tries, but after hooking up the rope and everything, with Duma and Oren being the big contributors in the back, pulling the wagon out, you guys managed to break it loose from the muck and get it out. You've wasted an hour or two. Chris, which direction were you heading? Were you trying to go west?
I wish I had that map, but from what I remember, yeah, west.
All right, just give me 1 second. There it is. I got roll D4.
Also, if someone has a higher wisdom, they can lead next time.
Yeah, your wisdom sucks.
Yeah, I was thinking dark vision was the priority.
All right. So you thought you were heading west. And so, let's see. As you guys start to head forward, who is going to be watching?
I can
Roll me a little perception.
yeah, I'll do that. Ba-doop. Wow.
This
Not a
is
great
solid.
start, team.
No.
All right. So after you guys are, you know, Jesus. All right. So as you guys are going forward, upset that you guys already got stuck in the muck, there's going to be some shit that happens to you guys.
Iris is just shooting magic missiles around.
And so,
All right, so I've
Sorry,
shared
go
a map with you guys.
It is completely black.
Okay, well, just hold on there. I'll take care of that.
All right.
Layers. Is it black?
Yeah, thanks for the added information here. This is helpful.
Okay, hold on. Let me pick a different map. All right, how about that one? Is that one black?
Completely white.
That-
Well,
oh, now it's something.
now, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. See?
Kind of looks like weed fields.
Yeah, those are trees and bushes, but that's neither here nor there. All right, so go ahead and take your tokens off. You guys have your combat tracker open?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and put your tokens on the map from your combat tracker. Drag them over.
Were we pretty much in the middle, or?
Wherever you guys want to be.
All right, guys.
I'm not,
And roll
not
me
seeing that.
initiative.
Yeah, I don't see how to drag my icon either. Oh,
So
wait.
you take
nope.
it off your.
Okay, I see the map
portrait?
now.
No.
No, you take it off the combat tracker. So I got Bush. Here, I'll put them on there. Duma. Orin.
What is my max HP supposed to be? It says 25, but I thought you said 19.
It's
Mine was 19.
No, yeah, his was 19. Yours is 25. You're good.
Okay, sick.
You're Thunder Smash. You're
Yeah.
definitely 25.
Okay, I am.
Yeah, we're good. All right, so you guys are right there in the middle, and out of the blue, you guys get attacked by a pack of gnolls. And now they should be visible. And because you rolled a 1, they are going to get a surprise attack on y'all. So, the first one, oh yeah, let's roll initiative. We gotta do that. All right, Matt, if you're going to roll with dice, just let me know what the damage is and I'll enter it manually. But anyone else, you can either drop your damage rolls right on the combat tracker, or you can do it right on the map, on the knoll, and it'll automatically take it off their hit points. All right, so knoll number 1. Yeah, Matt, what was your initiative?
Oh, I rolled that one in the game. It's 5.
Okay, I got you. Perfect. Yeah, it's
I'll let you know if I don't. I'll just let you know. Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, so you're So we got Duma, Buscemi, Oren, and then Matt will be last. And Knoll number 1 is going to take his first attack on Buscemi. He's going to bite you. Attack. Buscemi. And he's going to hit. Bites you right in the arm. You've taken 3 points of damage as you see this Knoll standing up in front of you with a spear, and he comes and bites you. All right, Knoll number 2 is going to come and attack Duma. He's going to attack you with his spear. And he's going to hit. And you take 4 points of damage as he jabs you with his spear. Knoll number 3 is going to move over here. He's going to take his longbow out, and he's going to attack Eurus. He goes and he shoots at Eurus, and he misses. Now it'll start again, and Knoll number 1 will start. As surprise is now over. And he's going to bite Buscemi again. This time he misses. Duma, it is your turn. Go to your action tab. And those, so you got your crossbow, your longbow, your rapier, and your other rapier. You can hit that +5 and drop it on theirs. Oh no, you
Let me redo it. Yeah, let me redo it.
Yeah, you hit the damage. Ooh, and you go to what was that? Your rapier? You went to swing with your rapier and it misses the Knoll. Buscemi, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go and take my short sword that I have, and I will go and try and swing on the Knoll that is right there next to me. The moment I figure.
Swing away, Meryl. Miss. You guys are rolling like just absolute legends so far. Oren, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm dual wielding, so I think I get a bonus action, right, to try to use the second one. But I'm gonna swing at the Knoll that's right next to Buscemi with my rapier.
Whoa! Crit.
Yep. So I'm gonna try to stab him in the throat.
Heavy damage. You said you get 2 attacks with that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like that's how dual wielding works, right? It's a bonus action.
2 weapon fighting. Yeah, honestly, I don't remember. 2 melee. Damage, 2 melee. Or is it just added points to it?
I think they're separate actions, but it's a bonus action, so can't always use that.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, or take your second attack. If it's wrong, we'll figure it out. You missed the second one. So, you go to swing on, which Knoll was that?
Knoll number 1.
Okay, Knoll number 1 takes 12 points of damage. Now it's Knoll number 2's turn. And he is looking at Duma, upset that he missed the first time. And he's going to attack her with the spear again. Oh, no, I hit damage. My bad. Alright. Attack. There it is. And he's going to miss. Duma, I need to take your points off because you are not damaged. How many points was that? 6. So you only got 4. Alright, Null number 3. Going to shoot his longbow at Eurus again. And he's going to hit. And you get hit with 2 points of damage. And now it's Eurus' turn.
All right. I'm going to shoot a crossbow at that fella.
The one that just hit you with his bow.
Yeah. Let's see. Sorry. Let's do that. There we go.
Oh, you hit the damage. There should be your attack.
Is it the one right to the left? This one? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Ooh, one away. Yeah. Hit.
Now I'll roll the damage.
Yeah, you can roll it. Yeah. 5 points of damage to Null number 3. All right. Yeah, you could roll it right on him, and it'll automatically do the attack and the damage. All right. Let's see. Now we're up at top with Null number 1, and he's kind of pissed off. They just got hit by this weird elf orc thing that he's never seen. And he's going to take a bite at you. And he's going to hit. Orin.
Wow.
6 points of damage. What a hit. All right, Duma, it's your turn.
Fuck up the second one with my mace. I have a mace right here.
Nice. That is a hit. Yeah, that was an attack roll. Roll your damage. 6. Nice. That was number 2. Yeah. All right. So you hit him with your mace, correct? All right. Buscemi, it's your turn.
So I'll continue to go and swing on this one that's right next to me. Which will miss.
Miss. All right. Orin, it is your turn. Oh, and that one too. That's good.
Okay. I'm going to finish off this first Null, stabbing him in the same throat slot that I stabbed him originally.
You're going to hit him.
Yep. Still alive. Okay.
Yeah. He is bleeding from the neck profusely. You see blood squirting. It's squirting back at you. He's not doing good.
I'm just baffled that he's still standing, so I take a moment to just take in the blood spurting out, and then I wind up my second arm, and I miss him.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. All right. Null number 2, taking his spear, and he is going to hit or attempt to hit Duma. Oh, and he will hit. Duma. Duma gets hit with 6 points of damage. And now Knoll number 3 taking his longbow. And shooting at Eurus. And he will miss. Now it's Eurus' turn.
All right, I will respond with a crossbow as well. Another crossbow. And
Oh, you attacked it at yourself.
for myself, how do I do that?
You must have accidentally rolled on your
Oh, I didn't actually. I haven't been paying attention to that. I've been looking at my spells and stuff. All right.
either way, yeah, you hit. And you got 4 points of damage on Knoll number 3.
Yeah, looks like.
All right. As you look at Knoll number 3, he's got 2 crossbow bolts sitting in him. And he's still standing. Knoll number 1, bloodied. Hardcore bloodied. Is going to attempt to flee. And both Buscemi and Orin will get attacks of opportunity. Buscemi, because you're first in the combat chart, you get first attack. And you can roll, but I guarantee you it's pretty much going to kill him. Oh, yeah. As he goes to run, you see, what do you hit him with? Short sword? You slice him in the back, and he goes down, falling, as blood just soaks up the mushy ground. And Knoll number 1 is dead. All right, Duma, your turn.
I'm amazing that damn second one.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, it's a hit. And it's 4 points of damage. Still standing. Knoll number 2 looks very bloodied as well.
It just will not die. Duma growls at the knoll.
Buscemi, your turn. That is a miss. Orin, it is now your turn.
I guess I should move my character up to the second null before I attack.
I should have showed you guys this before, but yeah, this is what you're looking at.
Oh no.
They look pretty awesome.
Can you see my icon moving like
Yeah,
that?
that is weird. I gotta figure out. That's right. I gotta figure out how to change that.
I mean, it's
Or
not
you don't
bad.
have to. Well, it's you should just be able to move. Unless you're Charles, then you should definitely have that.
Okay, I'm going to take out my rapier, spin in like 3 circles, and then slash Knoll 2.
You hit. Dying.
Okay. And I got a second bonus action, but I think I'd have to move first. I don't know how that works.
Unless you got a ranged attack.
But it's not in my offhand, so I don't think that works.
Yeah.
Got a rapier.
Go
Yeah.
go ahead and because yeah, you only move 10 feet, so you got more movement.
Okay. So I'll do that, and then take out my second blade.
Miss. All right. That was Orin. All right, so Knoll number 3. A little frightened seeing that his pack has been killed. He is going to go to bite you, Orin. And he's going to hit. He's going to bite the shit out of you. 6 points to Orin. Orin has got heavy damage as you look at your friend, and he's been bit like 3 times. His arms are just all sorts of bloodied up. And now it is yours' turn.
You want me to give you some help over there?
That'd be nice.
Eurus, it's your turn to do what you will.
All right, so that's something. I'm going to. That's so close. I guess I'll do another crossbow at Knoll 3, just to see if we can wipe him off the board. So I did not click on him. Sorry.
That's fine. And that will hit.
Sorry, this is him.
And that will not kill him yet. But he is very bloodied up. And now it is Duma's turn.
On my end, it still says that Orin is at full health.
Sorry, what was that?
Otherwise, I was going to cure wounds. I was going to cure wounds Orin, but on my end, it looks like he's still at full health.
Look at the combat tracker. There's a wounded section. You can see my wounds there.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay. Never
Yeah,
mind.
not
So
the
you missed
it's
them.
not the yeah. The HP is like the max amount of HP they have, and the wound is wounded.
Got you. So how do I cast cure wounds on Orin?
Cure wounds is a D4?
You also have to be next to him.
Yeah, you have to be right next to him. That is true. So go ahead and move next to him.
Like 2 feet away, if you can hike the distance.
Yeah, just grab it on the map and move your. Yeah, there you go. And now try that old cure wounds out.
How do I put spell on?
I'm looking up your character sheet right now to see how that works.
So if you go to actions and you go and grab the it's like a magnifying glass. Oh wait, no, that's not how you do it.
No, it is. Yeah, you hit that magnifying glass, and then there's a D8 plus 2. And then you click on that D8 plus 2. Yeah. Yeah,
Right,
perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I gave you 8 points of life. And I believe that completes your turn.
Mhm.
Unless you want to make more movement.
Well, she can do a bonus action.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you have a bonus action, you can do that too.
Okay. I have a question. So I have a paper copy of my character
Yeah.
sheet, and on it says that I can make an extra weapon attack as a bonus action equal to my wisdom modifier. Like I can do that amount of times per long rest.
All right. Yeah.
Is that true?
With the Tempest?
I think that was the different divinity that you were doing.
I think she's still in that same divinity. Or did you change it to a Tempest from something else?
I think I had changed it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it probably was that other one. All right. We'll go to Buscemi.
Yeah, that board domain. Okay.
So
Yeah, I was just looking at that too.
I'm gonna go and equip my longbow and my arrows because apparently I didn't. And then I will go and use the my bow and try and attack that gnoll, which I just grabbed the short sword and completely and
Miss.
utterly miss.
Yep. Not a good strike at all. All right, Orin, it is now your turn. You have a bloody gnoll right in front of you. What do you do?
All right. Question real quick. How do I edit my weapon damage? My offhand should have a modifier to it, and it doesn't.
So you go to that wonderful little magnifying glass next to your attack,
Yeah.
and let me go over there with you. I'm hopping on.
I tried to edit that, and like it shows up in the magnifying glass, but it doesn't show up in the.
So what are you trying to do? That a bonus?
Oh, I did it. There's like a top. Oh, I think I missed it. Okay. Add
There you
damage
go.
plus-
Yeah,
Or it should be +3. Whoops.
yeah, get it right. There you go.
All right, cool. Back to
Attack.
business. Going for null 3. I'm just gonna stab his face.
You're gonna try,
Yeah, I missed. Face is a small target. That's okay. I can stab his face again.
and you will hit this time.
All right.
Dead.
Yeah, face shots
D-E,
are
dead.
effective.
D, dead. Knolls, you have 3 dead gnoll sitting around you all. What are you guys going to do with those gnolls?
How about we
If
take a look
anything.
to see if they have anything?
Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Also, do like null pelts contribute to the Great Hunt prize at all? Like, should we skin them?
You could. You find, the weapons that they have on them. You can see that they got their spears. They have a spear each, and the one of them had a longbow with 17 arrows left. Outside of that, they don't have a whole lot.
I think maybe I'll look for the one arrow that I shot and then maybe pick up the rest or pick up his arrows.
Okay.
So you said 13 or
17.
17?
17 arrows. Yep.
Will I find the
Does
one?
anybody?
No, you will not find the one. It's been impaled into the muck and the slime. It would take, unless you want to spend a diligent amount of time looking for it.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
So would I
Unless
change
anybody
my
else.
ammo
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
in the
Yeah.
inventory?
Yeah. No, you do it on the actions. Oh, maybe you would do it on there. No, yeah, you do it on the actions. Just click on it where it says ammo and change it.
Yeah, it's not. Oh, okay. 17 and 19 is 38.
38. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I'm probably wrong. 36. That's right.
There. Wait, 30. Yeah,
All right.
36. Shit.
You guys
Unless
gonna try
anybody
and
else,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, unless anybody else wants it, I would take the longbow even without arrows.
Now go
Hoping
for it.
that eventually-
Yeah, you can have the longbow. Here, let me get you one of those. Inventory. Longbow.
You don't have arrows?
I don't, but I I'm taking it knowing or hoping that I'll find arrows down the road.
I'm gonna take a handful of arrows and then just hand them off to you. I'm gonna give you
Thank
6
you.
of them,
Perfect.
just
I appreciate it.
just to make it an even number for me.
Matt, I put a longbow in the party sheet. So the party sheet is the one with like the humanoid with the 2 humanoids standing behind them right next to the combat tracker. And then you just go to the inventory page and there should be a longbow sitting there waiting for you to retrieve it.
Perfect.
Should we take trophies? I feel like these guys wouldn't count towards the Great Hunt. Like they're kind of humanoids. I don't know. We could try it. Say we just hunted some hyenas.
Yeah.
Are you saying that we're gonna skin them or take
Yeah.
the heads?
Heads is probably easier.
With the Great Hunt, so basically what it is your biggest trophy hunt you want the head of. Otherwise, it's based on meat
Okay.
So we'll take
and
one
skins and skins. Yeah.
Okay, so let's maybe skin them and take some hyena meat. God, sounds horrible.
All right, go ahead and roll me a medicine check.
Does anyone want to try this? Any
For the
wise
skinning?
people out there?
I'll go and try and skin them or whatever.
Cool.
Hey, you're a hunter. You've skunned some things.
Yeah. So you want a medicine check?
Yeah. Okay. Out of you doing all 3 or just one?
I'll do all 3.
Okay, out of the 3, you can put right 1.5 of one. Just write 1.5 null with 1 skin. The other 2 skins got
Man, you
butchered
really
up,
butchered half that skin.
and a lot of the meat was wasted as well. But yeah, you got 1.5 nulls. Just write 1.5. I'll go by the animal instead of going by weight. How many of the animal? All right. So morning is now over. You have the note for big cooling, right? Yeah. Here, I'll write it down. I got it right here.
Yeah.
There you go. 1.5 null meat. 1 null skin. All right. Got that in the bag holding. Unless you want to keep it on the wagon. That's probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
All right. So second round of the day. We're into afternoon. Whoever's navigating, roll me a navigate or a survival check, and whoever is
Can I try
watching
to use
out.
my vision to just like look ahead and determine the right way before we navigate, or is that
You can give me a perception check.
all right? So I think I can see like 100 yards out. That should help.
It's really foggy in there too, though. Yeah, just hit that +2. Okay. Yeah, it's really dark, and you can see. Yeah. Mac, just go to the to your actions tab, and where it says ammo, just add the arrows to your ammo.
It's not letting me. If I click on it, it just says 0 and turns into a hand.
You just need 6, or how many do you have altogether?
I have 0, so since I was given 6, I just need those to be added to my inventory, and then they'll be available here if they're legit arrows, I guess.
Yeah, no, I got them added, at least to your ammo, which is good enough.
Cool.
6 ammo. All right. So, yeah, Yeah, you can't really make anything out in this woods. It's
I just see woods. Okay.
yeah, there's fog, there's woods. What I will say is you can see about like the last 50 feet of where you guys came from. You can kind of see your tracks that came to this spot.
Gotcha.
That's about all you can see.
So we'll head in the opposite direction of that, I guess.
Yeah. Well, whoever's navigating, we can
Yeah.
let them choose where we go. And whoever's watching, go ahead and roll me a perception. I'll let you guys figure out who wants to navigate and who wants to watch.
I can be the watcher if people want, since I got perception.
Thank you.
Anybody want to take a whack at the old taking us somewhere?
I can.
+4 my whiz, so I could do it.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll. And which direction are you going to head, Duma?
Us.
We've been going west.
Yeah. All
You want
right.
to keep going west?
So go ahead and roll me that survival. Ooh, a nice roll. And Oren, go ahead and roll me that perception. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So you think you're heading west, and let me actually. You're heading west, and as you guys are walking through the haunted forest, you kind of notice that mushy ground has turned into it's pretty wet now. You've gotten to a point where you notice that you're not necessarily in a forest anymore. This isn't the woods. You guys are more or less in a swamp. And with the swamp becomes just difficult terrain. It's hard to move through the wetness with the horse and the wagon. You guys are now at half speed because of this difficult terrain. And as you guys get there, though it is not, there's no sun where you are, and there's no visions of where you guys are really at. You notice that it's been a full day of sledding through the haunted forest, now the haunted swamp, and you guys are starting to feel tired. Do you guys want to push on, or do you guys want to try to set up camp and sleep through the night?
Uh,
I don't know. I mean, we won't be able to make a real fire or anything here in a swampy area. The ground's all wet.
yeah, I kind of feel
So
the same. Maybe just go on.
go on at a slow pace. See if we can
Yep.
push through it. Take turns resting or something in the back.
Someone gets in the wagon to sleep it off.
Yeah, so we'd let Duma get in the wagon and did 10 damage already.
Yeah. Okay. So Duma's going to take a rest, and you three are going to keep going, or is there's? Well, the wagon's pretty small. I'll say that one of you could probably fit in the wagon and get some rest.
That way, you can use like your hit point die to go and rest it off, maybe.
Good. Yeah.
All right, I'm taking first sleep shift.
And then the rest of you are going to stay awake and try and push on.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So this is cool. You guys are going to push on. Who's navigating? And Duma, we'll get to your hit points soon enough.
I can take over navigation.
Sounds good.
All right, and who's doing the watch?
I can
I
watch.
can watch
or...
again.
Oh yeah.
No, go ahead.
I'll let you.
All right. Damn Midwesterners. All right.
Yeah.
That's some good perception right there.
And what do I roll for navigation?
Survival.
Can't find it. There we go.
All right. And you're heading west?
I think so. Yep. Maintain it.
Okay. All right. So you guys believe you guys are heading west, and in this watch, there is you don't see anything. Go ahead and roll me another set of rolls for both of you.
Okay. Ooh. Free branch hit my eye or something.
Yeah. Yeah, you fell face first in the slime, and you've been trying to get some slime out of or sludge out of your eye. And you're heading west, okay. So you've managed to have a night of going. I want everybody to roll me an intelligence check.
That's my orc blood coming out.
Jesus.
Typical orcs.
Same.
All right. So, okay. So, Duma, unfortunately, throughout the night, as you were trying to sleep in the back of that wagon, you did not get any sleep, as you had not just a vision, but every time you managed to get to sleep, you had a nightmare. And each one was of your family members. Each time you fell asleep, it was a different family member getting murdered brutally. Blood everywhere. For the rest of you who stayed awake, except for Buscemi, you had the same vision pop up of for Matt, his sister, and for Orin, his family members. But Orin, since you rolled a 1, it wasn't quite a vision. It was more like a like when you fell down into the muck. There was like what felt like 5-10 minutes. Not only did you see your family members die, but you saw the whole village of Prasto being slaughtered. Just a vision of everyone being slaughtered. And you as well, Duma, you actually saw, considering half the village is your family. You saw a lot of the village up in flames and people and villagers dying, getting murdered. The one thing you guys do notice is that in this vision, it was nighttime when it happened. You just saw your sister again on the floor of your shop, murdered. This is basically the same vision as you had before. Now, since you guys went through the night, and since you didn't get any sleep, Duma, I need all of you to roll me a Constitution saving throw to see if you guys have any of that wonderful exhaustion. All you got exhausted. Everyone's got 1 point of exhaustion. So let me go to this wonderful
It seems
effect.
likely after the fucking day we just had.
Yeah, you guys had a rough start.
You said Constitution saving, right?
Sorry, what was that?
You said Constitution saving, not Constitution stack.
Oh shoot! Yeah, I used my ability.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. So where do you find the saves?
It's on the
Right.
opposite
On
side,
your character state.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ability saves.
which
Okay.
should be pretty much the same, shouldn't it? For all of us?
Not for Eurus. His Constitution saving throw is +4 because he's
Mine-
proficient.
Mine would have
Yeah,
been the
mine's
same, so
My save's higher as
Okay.
well.
Okay,
It's
so
+5. Yeah.
mine's
yours was the same, Chris. So we're
No.
going to keep you. Oh, it's not the same.
Yeah, mine's.
All right, we'll let these rolls go. Let me see. So Eurus had the right way the first time. So you got exhaustion. Orin does not. Duma does not. And Buscemi does. So let me go to these effects. Those effects. Where are those effects? There they are. Effects. Conditions. Exhaustion. Okay. Exhaustion isn't in here. So just keep note of it. I'll keep note of it right here. Right now, Eurus and Buscemi have exhaustion. 1 point of it. With exhaustion, was the thing is, was it disadvantage on ability checks with level 1? So we'll keep that in mind for Buscemi and Eurus for ability checks from here on out. And as morning comes, you notice there's a man that's up on the path ahead of you. This man he's got a great beard. He's all scratched up, and he's pretty much naked. He's just got a couple cloths on him with his one weapon. He's got dark brown eyes. He's about 6 foot tall. He's pretty built, stocky individual. And he's waving you guys down and trying to, have a conversation with you. What do you guys want to do with this gentleman?
Uma is pretty out of it given the shit dreams that she had, so she's just kind of cautiously eyeing the dude up, but mostly dissociating a little bit because she's sad.
Okay.
How far away is he, did you say?
He's about 50 feet away. You can see him up the direction you guys are heading. He's basically right in the pathway that you guys want to take. He's looking to talk with you guys.
we might as well continue. There's not like we can turn around.
Yeah.
But I think
Like, do we just walk past him or should we talk to him though? Let's maybe talk to him. I don't know.
yeah, we'll stop.
4 versus 1 if he's a bad dude. It's fine.
All right. So as you guys roll up on him, you notice that he smells real bad. And
Like
like I
what?
said, just like
Describe it.
body odor. He's got the stench of body odor. As if like he was just at a gym, doing a bunch of push-ups and he got all sweaty and then he came out of the gym. just to show you guys what he looks like.
He looks.
He goes to you guys and says, "Hello, I am Forrest Steelbeard. Have you had any food you guys would be willing to give to me? I've been stuck in this damn swamp for a countless amount of days, and I'm just so hungry. I'm trying to find my way out."
You want free food?
If you have any to
You know, there's a lot.
spare.
There's a lot of wildlife around here. You could just kill yourself.
Would you? I have a proposition. Would you be willing to help us hunt something to find you something to eat? Like we can give you something to eat, but we need to hunt, and we don't have that much supplies, so it's hard to just give you something for free.
It's been hard. The swamps don't have a lot of food here. And I can't find my way out. I haven't been able to find my way out in a long time. And all I have is this damn wooden stick to kill things with. I can't really kill too many animals with this wooden staff.
All right.
Well, where are you headed, anyways?
Safety. Do you guys know the direction towards it?
Well,
yeah,
we're
it's
trying
from the
to
way
make.
we came.
Yep.
If you follow our tracks, just keep following the tracks through the forest, the woods.
As he
Just keep
looks
going east.
as he looks behind you, he sees that there's swamp and the tracks are kind of gone. What tracks do you speak of? I mean, this is a swamp. I mean, it's full of water and muck. Like, east, there's no moon or sun. I can't tell which way is which. I feel like I've been walking in circles for the last 2 weeks. It's just terrible.
Well, we are a wagon. If you just follow the broken branches and stuff that we have left, just use your tracking skills and just kind of like follow it back.
I mean, if you're just trying to get to safety, you could also maybe just we're trying to get out of this haunted forest. You could, if you're a good fighter, you could maybe join our party and stick around.
Oh, that'd be great. Would you guys share food that you guys caught?
We have
If
some
I
food.
help you?
If
We
you
have
help,
some
yeah. Let's focus on the help first.
What are you
Smart
saying?
deal
I
here.
can't help you?
No, I'm just saying. Are you a dwarf?
No,
Is
he's
that
a human.
racist to
He's
say?
a human. He's a human.
Oh, you're a human. Sorry, you look pretty dwarven.
Nope, this is a human man.
Well, where are you coming from? I want to make sure we can trust you.
Yeah, why did you come in here in the first place?
I've come from the plains.
The plains?
Yeah, the plains. You never been to the plains?
Actually, a plains is kind of where we're going, so
That's where I'm trying to go.
yeah, follow
There's
us.
food everywhere in the plains.
Yeah, follow us. You can come with.
As
Hey,
as
you have a
he's
pipe. You holding a pipe there? Dude?
sorry, what was that?
He's holding a pipe in his picture. Does he have a pipe currently? And can Duma hit it?
He's not holding on to it right now. No, yeah, it's in his pouch. He's not smoking it as of right now, but he does have a pipe.
That's half the reason I thought he was a dwarf, honestly. But
He as he walks upon you guys, he comes up and he starts smelling each and one of you, which is a little bit odd. And as he does that, he's kind of scratching behind his ears. And he's always just, you notice he's constantly like licking his lips and his, he's hungry. You could tell that he just looks like he's really hungry. Another thing upon
He's feral.
well, he's definitely just he's hungry. He looks like he hasn't eaten, though he is huge. You also notice because he's pretty much naked, like he doesn't have any shoes or anything like that. He's
Whoa, I didn't know that when I invited him to join our party.
Yeah, he definitely does that. He goes to you all and he asks, he goes, "Is it all right? I feel like I haven't slept in days. If I just sleep in the back of your wagon until we find some hunting game."
Yeah, actually, we'll let you sleep.
All right.
Do we have any
As
food back there? I just want to.
whoever's, I'm not sure. With someone, let's make a decision right now. Who's holding on to the bag of colding, or is it just in the wagon?
We should take it out first. If it is in the wagon.
Who wants to hold on to that bag of colding?
Say give it to the orc.
I'm just gonna say the fighter, yeah.
Yeah, we'll give it to you, Chris.
I'll take it too. Yeah, Duma has more health, but that's fine. Either way.
Not at the moment, she doesn't. Oh, actually, she does. No, she doesn't.
That's
You guys
right.
got the same amount of health
Yep.
at the moment. All right, so as you guys see him go back in there, he's like, "What kind of weapons do you guys have for hunting?"
Well, I happen to have this sword and my bow here, but these bows are, there's some pretty special arrows.
What kind of arrows are they?
They're pretty they're magic arrows. They're really good at harming evil creatures.
Really? What are they made out of?
Oh, the special stuff, like
Jizz?
iron and steel and silver. And then they have some kind of enchantment where if they touch something that's evil in it, they glow.
They
you
touch
like-
something that's evil.
Yeah, they glow. They kind of like crackle. Would you like
You
to touch
say-
one?
You stay away from me with those arrows. They sound hooky pooky.
Yeah, you want to touch one?
I'm going to sleep.
All right.
As he goes to lay down, he kind of just lays there on the thing, and at this point he is asleep.
All right, guys. I kind of immediately regret inviting Farsteel Beard.
So
This guy is sus as fuck.
so I want to go and like really look at him. Like see if there's any scars, anything hidden. Maybe
Go
look
sniff
in
him
that
like
pouch.
sniffed you.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me investigation check.
He's kind of giving me like werewolf vibes. I don't know.
You find that underneath his shorts that he's wearing, there's a dick, and it's got lots of pubes. Underneath like the cloth that's over his chest, so you notice that he's just a really hairy guy. I'm actually going to roll. Do you ever touch him?
Well, I was gonna go and try and like stick my hand in his pouch. See if I could find anything in that pouch.
Well, then give me a sleight of hand.
All right, I could do that.
All right. As you go into his pouch, you don't feel too much. You feel his pipe, and you feel his tobacco.
Give me that pipe.
And all he has is a very little bit. And honestly, at this point, it's all wet and damp. Anyways, it's probably been there for a while. But as you, if you're not taking anything out,
No,
are
I'm
you
gonna
taking
leave
anything
it.
out?
I'm gonna
Okay,
leave it. I just wanted to see.
as you pull your hand out, he starts to kind of whimper, just like a just a whimper.
Like a. Okay. Yeah.
It's whimpering.
Well, I mean,
All
we
right.
all get bad dreams, so I guess that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's having a, he does look like he's having a hard time. All right. So what do you guys want to do? Move on or
Yeah.
hang tight?
Continue.
Yeah.
All right. Survival and perception.
All right. Who wants to lead? And who wants to look?
I'll take a look
I,
again.
I'm exhausted, so I'm gonna stop leading.
Yeah, I'm kind of a little tired. I think maybe I'll just keep an eye on this guy back here, though.
That sounds good.
That was almost a 19.
All right. And you're trying to head west, hey?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm a little discouraged because our Steelbeard said that there is no moon or sun to guide, so it's probably extremely easy to get lost.
Yeah.
But yes, what is it?
So, you guys keep your eyes open, and as you guys are traveling, and mind you, it's very slow moving. You notice that you kind of something's weird. You just feel like you've seen this story before. You've been here before. Actually, now you know for a fact you've been here before because you see some of the twigs that were broken off of the trees. You've definitely crossed a couple of these trees and you know you've been here. You guys feel like you guys are going in circles at this point. And as for the perception, there was nothing that you guys saw. And now it is nighttime.
How do we even know it's nighttime?
Just from knowing that you've had a full day of.
All right. Fuck.
I think since two of us are exhausted, we probably should rest.
Yeah.
Time.
Are we gonna just keep somebody on watch with the Farst?
At this point, Farce has woken up. get your tokens on here. Token. You guys are all by the way again. And Orin is going to be over here with Mr. Big Bad Werewolf right here. All right.
Was this rest good enough for us to like roll hit dice to get health back, or was this not enough time?
We will go ahead and hit your hit die. Roll your hit die for points back. Chris, not you though.
Yep.
So, Chris, go ahead and take your attack of opportunity while everyone else rolls their hit dice to get how many points they're going to get back.
Sounds good.
How do I do that?
Whatever your hit dice is, just roll that one on the bottom. We'll be fine. So you get 5
I think
back.
there is an option on the main sheet.
I think there is too.
It's like the very bottom. It says HD. And there's a dice next to it.
Yeah, there is. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna take a swing at this guy.
So Zuma's got
That is-
5 points of damage.
Can we see a picture of the werewolf when you get a second?
Oh, for sure. Thanks for reminding me. I hate your nose.
They should just let you click on the icon and see the image. That'd be
Yeah, right.
nice.
Yeah, that would be sweet.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yep.
You had 10. I put it to
werewolf,
5,
eh?
but yeah. All right.
All
Yeah,
right, I'm
Buscemi and yours, you can roll your hit dice too.
taking my swing at this guy.
Oh, wait, sorry, I missed it. We're rolling hit dice. Why?
For like a partial rest, just to get some hit points back.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, sure. Woohoo.
You guys are healthy. Everyone, well, Duma's got 3 points and Oren's got 4. All right, so you went to hit him, and
Yeah. I missed
you-
the first one, but I still get a second, right?
because this was an attack of opportunity in the moment, I'm not going to give you the
Okay.
second one. But as you go to hit him, you miss, and this werewolf is now transformed, and you know that 3 of your party members are sleeping, and yeah, you guys kind of.
Since it's attack of opportunity, do I still get another action, or is he gonna attack me right away?
Well, this is where we roll initiative.
Okay. But they're still asleep, I thought. Do I need to wake them up?
Yeah, you need to wake their asses up.
That's why I'm asking. Yeah, like. can
Oh
I
yeah,
yell?
you can yell. Yeah, I thought you were
Right.
talking about swinging. Yeah, no, you can yell. You can wake
Guys,
everybody up.
werewolf.
Guys, werewolf.
Michael J. Fox is here. All right, so you guys wake up. Let's all roll initiative. Let me roll his initiative. Ooh, yeah, that was a good one. All right. contemplating if I should just put a pin in it right here or if I should try and get this tag. Let's do it. Fuck it. We're gonna continue on. All right. So werewolf first.
Did my initiative roll go through?
What was that?
Did my initiative roll go through?
No, it did not. Actually, yeah. Go ahead and roll that real quick. All right. So, all right. So he's looking at you right now, Oren, the one with the food in his hands, and he is going to try to claw you. And he misses. So he's going to try to claw you again. And he's going to hit the second one.
Fuck you.
And you take 7 points of damage as you
Jeez.
are heavy damage. All right, Eurus, it's your turn.
I am going to use a cantrip, a firebolt.
Okay. Roll to attack.
Duma, you should heal me.
That attack will hit.
All right, so it's a D10 fire. Ooh, nice. That's probably nothing now.
All right, 8. So you hit him with 8 points damage as you see Eurus shoots a fire bolt right at him. He gets hit with a ball of fire. And now it is Buscemi's turn.
I'm gonna get up, kind of rub my eyes, see this big ass thing, and I'm gonna freak out and try and hunter's mark him. And then I'll pull out my bow and try and get him.
You're going to hit him.
Whew.
Yeah, he resisted that.
So, and then I will take a step back a little.
All right. That completes your action.
Yep.
Duma.
Yep, I am going to cure wounds for it.
All right, go walk up next to him. Oh, you don't have to. You don't have to be next to him. All right, 3 points back. All right. Are you going to do any movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna go next. Actually, no, I'm gonna stay.
All right. That will complete your turn. Oren, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to slice his face. Crit.
Nice.
Whoa, why did it roll 2?
That's because you got 2. And he resisted your piercing damage.
Alright. Even though it was a crit, you better narrate those crits. I want to know where I'm stabbing.
You
How
go
much blood? That's
You go to pierce him. And you miss your second attack. Oh god, what just happened? There we go. Alright. Yeah, he's resisting piercing damages. Just a little FYI. And now it is Werewolf's turn. And Werewolf is going to get a little bit closer to the party. And he's going to try to claw Chris again. And he's going to hit.
I'm dying. Okay.
Rough. Exactly the amount of hit points you had left.
Wow.
Does any of us have any healing powers right now? I don't think so.
Well, he's got the 3 hit die to do.
Yeah.
And it looks like his effect has been expired, so he's not resisting piercing damage anymore.
That's good news, I guess.
All right, your turn.
All right, I am going to move another, like, I guess 15 feet back because don't want him to get too close.
'Cause he's scary.
Yeah, and yeah, and then I'm gonna cast. I guess I'll just do another firebolt. Stick with fire damage.
All right.
So let me do that.
You're going to hit. Matt, go to your go. Never mind. You did the damage. Never mind. You're good. All right, 9 points of damage. All right, Buscemi, your turn.
So I will go and try and throw another arrow at his way,
You're going to hit.
and then pray it works.
He resisted your piercing damage.
And so can I bonus action takes? I'm gonna try and take some of my rations out of my little pouch or whatever, and throw it off into the woods.
See if he goes after it.
Yeah, and
What kind of rations we talking about here?
just my travel rations.
What is that, bread?
Yeah, travel rations.
Is it meat of any kind?
Sure, it's rations.
All right. Where do you throw it?
So I'm gonna throw it away from my teammates here and try and throw it as far towards that dead ass tree below us as I can.
Okay. Yeah. Just for kicks and giggles, throw me an athletics check to see how far you throw it.
Athletics.
Eight. Okay. You managed to throw it basically where the werewolf is. Go 1 box down, 2 to the right. You managed to get it right there.
All right.
I am going to roll a perception for him, see if he notices that you threw that piece. We'll just go ahead and say it's meat. Where is your perceptions? Yeah, he noticed it. He definitely noticed a little piece of meat going over there. All right, Duma. Do your worst.
They do have Spare of Dying, so should I use that on Orin, or should
Yeah,
I just attack the...
Spare of Dying. Well, it's up to you. I mean, he does have 3 rolls. Or, I mean, he's got up to 3 fails. So you could either spare him and he'll come back with 1 hit point, or you could attack the werewolf.
You should bring me back, because if I'm unconscious, I can use second wind to heal myself on my turn. Yeah, but I think you have to heal me first.
Okay, is that what? How do I do that? There's no magnifying glass in here.
Here, let me pull up your character sheet real quick. Character sheets. Duma. So, spare the dying. Spare the dying. You touch a living creature that has 0 hit points. The creature becomes stable. The spell has no effect on undead or constructs. So yeah, you'll touch him in an appropriate place probably, and he's got 1 point left.
Oh, I'm gonna poke him in the butt.
Yep.
I'll do it.
You gotta get down in there real deep, like.
I
All
can
right.
feel it restoring me.
Feels so good. Anyways, Orin, it is now your turn, unless you want to make any movement.
Where'd my... I don't see anyone on the map anymore. Where'd it go?
You close out of it.
I did? Oh wait, sorry. There's 2 maps up.
Oh,
Yep, I
Yeah.
got it.
Good.
Wait, so I can't attack and move, or can I?
you can move it, and you can attack and move. But if you move out of his range, he's going to take an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh, yeah, fuck that. So I'm gonna just swing at him first.
Okay.
Why does it keep rolling 2? I'm just dragging the dice.
You got your advantage on?
No.
Huh,
I
either
think I
way.
must have like double clicked or something. I don't know.
No, it might be something that has to do with him, too. But either way, yeah, you missed. Anyways.
Alright, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to use second wind. On my turn, I can use that action to regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus my fighter level, which is 2. So,
Okay.
rolling a 1d10. Nice.
There you
Plus
go.
2.
So 10 points back?
Yep.
All right, you got 8 points off. You're wounded
Yep.
8 points. All right.
And then I'm gonna run.
You are going to run.
Yep.
Which way?
Wait, sorry, no, I'm gonna play it safe. I'll stick around.
All right. So Werewolf saw the ration. Werewolf is going to run to the ration real quick and grab it. You guys can both take an attack of opportunity on him, Duma and Orin. Duma
Wait,
first.
after him then?
No, it's just like as he's leaving.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna cast inflict wounds on him.
What did you roll on him? Your sword?
I did. Duma,
Oh,
what'd you
that's
do?
you.
Cast inflict wounds.
Hold on. You got a. Oh, is that inflict wounds? Let me see what that is.
It says it's a creature you can reach. So
Yeah.
if he's running away, does that mean that I can
Yep.
still
Yep.
reach
No,
him?
you can reach him. Yeah, you reached him. So you hit him with 11 points of damage. And as you did that,
Nice.
he definitely got hurt pretty bad. And as he gets that piece of meat, he looks up at the one who threw it, and he's going to come after him, thinking he's got more food. And now he's going after Buscemi. All right. He's going to try and claw him first. He's going to miss. And then he's going to try to bite Buscemi. And he's also going to miss. And now it is yours' turn.
All right. He's heavy, so he's close. So I think I'll just do Firebolt again. Try to keep going with the fire damage. Oof.
And that will miss. That will miss. Are you making any movement?
I think I will. Yeah, I think I'll band together with these guys.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Buscemi.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and piss myself and full disengage.
Okay.
Disengage and run.
That's good. I like that.
Purely running. I'm gonna go right about.
All right. He'll try and claw your ass as you run away.
Well, that's why I'm disengaging. So.
Wait, can you do that without attack opportunity?
Yep. Disengage.
Okay. Sweet. I just learned about that. Awesome. Fully disengaged.
Which
Where-
then leaves
where-
me with, I guess, maybe throw some more food.
Okay.
And I'll throw it. I'll try and throw it as far as I can up towards him, as close as I can to him.
Okay. Yeah. Throw me that athletics again.
It's like tossing bread to birds, but werewolf style.
Yeah.
That is freaking great. Apparently, it got stuck in the piss.
As you go to throw it, well, you as you're running, we'll say, as you're running, you just get to where you are, and you're about to grab your ration, and you just drop it right next to you. Let me roll to see if he sees that. Yeah, he sees it. All right, Duma, your turn.
Okay. I think I'm gonna run up on him, and man, the only thing I can do is inflict wounds again because I know he doesn't take piercing damage. Well, I guess I could try and mace it. I'll do that.
Hit. You resisted it.
Okay. Shit. I can't move. Can I still move away?
What was that? You
Can I move
can.
away from him?
He'll take an attack opportunity. You got 15 feet, so you can go pretty much right back to where you were. All right, he's going to try to bite you. And he fails. Hardcore. All right. Orin, it is your turn.
All right, well, let's see. I'm pretty pissed at this guy for killing me earlier, so I'm gonna straight charge at him. And pull out my rapier, stab him in the face.
Crit? No, 12. Drop
Yeah,
the
but
20
still
because
You
you
hit.
have
got.
the disadvantage because he's unconscious still.
Oh shit.
Oh, why are you unconscious?
Well, that's from earlier. We didn't fix it, I guess.
Why? Shit, how do I get that off?
Oh yeah, drop the 20. That's some bullshit. I mean, it hits either way, but we
Yeah.
can fix it.
Yeah, just roll damage twice. Resisted.
You said roll it twice? Why?
Well, if you're going to use the 20, otherwise, if you're not, just roll it once.
I mean, I might as well use the 20, I guess. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
It just
All
dropped
right.
8. Still resisted. Fuck this guy.
Yep. Oh, shit. All right.
I thought he said
It,
his resistance ran out. I thought I heard that earlier.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I'm still adding points to his damage. Don't you guys worry. I'm making up for it. So just calm down. Maybe you guys will live through
So
this
it's not
after all.
0?
But he is looking at you. No, I'm putting damage on there.
Okay, that's good.
He's looking at you though. He was gonna go chase after Buscemi, but he's looking at you and he's gonna bite your ass. It's because you're damn you with your um, unconscious shit. Let me just roll a normal 20. Yeah, what's your armor class? Oh yeah, he hit you. He got you. He bit you. Now you're gonna take the damage of a bite. 5 points of bite damage. Give me a Constitution saving throw. Chris, you there?
Sorry, what's that?
Give me a Constitution saving throw. Well, you are cursed.
Feels like it.
We lost
Yep.
someone.
Yep, yes, we did. But she connected back again. Let me share this map with her. Matthew, is that your
Yeah,
baby?
Chris,
Yes, it is.
connect.
All right,
She's
we
good
got you
though.
back.
She's
Okay. All right. It's Wolfie's. No, he missed the first claw. All right, Eurus, it's your turn.
all right. I think we're close, so I could go bigger, but I think I'll just do another firebolt and hopefully hit this time. So I'm going to attack with that.
You hit.
All right. Oh, that was much.
5 points of damage. All right, he's really hurt. He's got some singed hairs. Buscemi, your turn.
Is I'll go and try and shoot at him again.
Shoot. Hit.
And then. Alright.
All right. He is hit with an arrow and he's badly hurt.
Alright, then I will stay where I am.
All right, Duma. Oh, Duma, are you back in?
She's loading back up right now.
Gotcha. Since you guys got the same, whatchamahave, go ahead and do your attack. He very well might die on this attack.
Wait, I'm attacking now?
Yeah, you guys got both of 5, so.
Okay. Bitch.
All right. You don't have to roll. Where are you attacking him at?
I want to preserve the trophy, so I'm gonna stab him in his heart.
Okay. So you impale your sword right into his heart, and
I do both swords at once, like crisscross.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, the crisscross rapiers, right?
Yep.
Yeah, rapiers going into the werewolf, and you hear him belt out a oh, and it's piercing to all of your ears. And as you see it go through the heart, you see him go back, and he's transforming back into the human that he was before. As you pull out your swords, he lies there, bleeding out as a human.
Nice.
Though he's still alive. And
He's sad that we can't have his werewolf head.
And he's unconscious at the moment.
So, I think I'm gonna walk up to him. I'm gonna get all real close to him. And kind of kneel down next to him and whisper, I knew you were something bad, and just jab my short sword straight into, right into his chest, and just kind of just flay it around just to make sure. Just to make sure the point is across that he's done and we're not.
All right, you go and you stab him, and he bleeds out, dead, DED, dead. And congratulations, you guys have survived a werewolf. We're gonna put a pin in it there. Sorry, what was that?
Can we take his body as meat, or is that?
That would be human meat.
Yeah, it's human. I mean, you you definitely can.
It's not in the rules that you can't take human meat.
No, it's definitely not.
Then yeah.
Should we take it?
I mean, if you want to skin him and everything, you go for it, Duma.
I'll pass.
By the way, the cleric is talking about skinning. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah. If that's gonna happen, I'm as far as my morals are, as sketchy as they are, I'm gonna walk away from that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll definitely make a note of that if you do decide to want to butcher him up. How do you feel about that, Duma? You want to do it? You want to butcher him?
What's the consequences on my morals?
Ask yourself that, you know.
What would your dad say?
I say go for it.
I don't know.
Meat is meat.
No,
It's a werewolf. Whatever.
That what you ate right there is human meat. You guys ever seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frank feeds Charlie and Dee what he says is human meat, and they get the hunger. Ends up just being a raccoon, but all right. We're gonna put a pin in it there. All right, Orin, you're cursed. You might turn into a werewolf yourself. You guys have all leveled up to level 3. Congratulations. And you guys haven't made it very far into the woods because you guys are going in circles. That being said, it's time for this guy to go celebrate his oldest child's birthday for tomorrow at my parents' house. And I had a lot of fun. Let's try to do this somewhat soon in the future.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty. You guys have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
All right, take it easy.
See y'all.
Later.